Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jinx Simmons Fieldhouse, where tonight the Lady Indians of Reno take on the visiting Wolves of Shawnee High School. This is a reschedule from about 10 days ago. Reno was supposed to open their home play against Shawnee. Shawnee had a COVID exposure, which shut down the operations, and they rescheduled it for tonight. Those of you who are joining us from the softball field across the street from the Jinx Simmons Fieldhouse, where the Lady Indians fast pitch team is taking on the Noble Bears tonight, we do welcome you and thank you for joining us. We're about 2.5 minutes away from starting play. If you're watching Reno Indians Volleyball on RenoIndians.tv, we'll be right back.
Streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like Video on Demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive.
Warm-up periods continue to draw near an end. We're inside 2 minutes to play in the final warm-up of tonight. The Lady Indian Junior Varsity Volleyball squad came out victorious in a straight set dominant win over the Shawnee JV volleyball team just a few moments ago prior to the start of this warm-up period. And as you continue to watch sides exchange serves, we do hope you'll travel with us next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, to Noble, where the Indian Gridiron squad resumes play against the Bears of Noble. Lost the Week 0 game in a 12-6 defensive battle against the host Cash football program. The next two games, which are scheduled to be Weatherford and then homecoming against Piedmont, and then homecoming against Weatherford. Both of those games were canceled due to a COVID situation within the Reno football program. Most of those players, if not all of them, have resumed practice after serving the required quarantine period to make sure that they themselves were not positive. In fact, prior to tonight's game, had a conversation with head football coach Chuck Atchison. Said his squad continues to get better by the day. And this week there was not a game scheduled anyway. This was the regularly scheduled off week. El Reno played week 0, which means they have an off week during the regular season. And for those at home, if you'll stand with us in a moment as we resume the traditional national anthem prior to all athletic contests.
Join us in the playing of the national anthem.
And after the playing of the national anthem, we are prepared to go through the starting lineups. I do not have a starting lineup. I do have a lineup at all for the Wolves of Shawnee High School, but they have dressed out. Looks like 13 plus the defensive specialist, so a total of 14 by my count. And El Reno has suited 12 by my count.
Number 12, Allie Ratcliffe. Number 15, Tyrion Taylor.
Check that. Actually looks like they've suited 13. I do have a roster for the Lady Indians tonight. And once the Wolves of Shawnee have finalized and completed their starting lineups, then we'll switch over and we'll give the starting lineups of your Lady Indians as we prepare to begin play. Normally wearing number 4, Janice Goucher, still sidelined after recovering from the ankle injury. Senior number 5, Kylie Chandler. Wearing number 6, sophomore Jewel Graham. Number 7, the senior defensive specialist, Ariana Segovia Ortega, wearing the traditional off-color jersey of the Libero. Number 10, Emma Patswald, a junior. 13, Bree Barksdale, a sophomore. 14, junior Bailey Dunwalt. 15, sophomore Kyra Jones. 18, sophomore Kylie Cantrell. 19, a senior, Avery Puffer. Number 20, the second half of the Patswald power duo, the junior Madison Patswald. Number 23 worn by junior Savannah Robinson. And number 24, a freshman, Trinity Black, winds up the roster for tonight's contest. And as El Reno finishes up their starting lineup with the PO, their head coach is Kristen Kohler. She's assisted by Heather Reeves and Angela Lesperance.
Kristen Taylor, assistant coach Heather Reeves, and assistant
Check that, Angela Lesperance, rather. I mispronounced the last name. And if we have any Shawnee Wolves fans joining us tonight on the broadcast, we do welcome you. We thank you for tuning in with us. And we are prepared to start play in just a few moments. Now, Reno's last home contest was last week against Chickasha, where El Reno won in 3 straight sets after having beaten the same Chickasha squad in 2 straight sets in the El Reno tournament. El Reno ran the table in their own tournament all the way to the tournament finals, where they lost in straight sets to the Highlanders of Lawton MacArthur High School. Starting lineups, or the starting 6 for tonight: 19 Avery Peffer, 10 Emma Patswald, 14 Bailey Denwald, 6 Jewel Graham. Check that, Jewel Graham's going to head to the sideline. Segovia Ortega, the defensive specialist, in to start. And number 20, Madison Patswald. And starting for Shawnee, number 12, number 5, number 10, number 14, number 20, and number 19. Now, if you're watching and joining us from home or your mobile device or wherever it is you're joining us from, both teams are wearing dark blue tonight. Both liberos are in the off-color white. El Reno will be serving from the left court, so they'll be serving left to right with Segovia Ortega back to serve to start the first service game. Shawnee sends a free ball, dug by Ortega. Big swing coming, and the swing mishandled. That swing by Emma Patswald, unable to clear the net. El Reno drops behind early, 0-1. And since this isn't tournament play, it will be best of 3 to 25, the 5th if necessary to 21. Big swing coming from the outside hitter. And the Shawnee outside hitter returns the favor. The bump, Segovia with the set. Big swing coming and swung down and into the net. That swing also by the junior Emma Patswald. El Reno drops behind early, 0-2. The Shawnee libero serves. Segovia with the dig. The bump, swing from the second row, unable to connect. That swing by the senior Kylie Chandler didn't look like it came off her hand the way she wanted it to. El Reno trails 0-3. And that serve is long. Then that, by virtue of that service error, El Reno cuts into the lead rather, 1-3. Back to serve, number 14, Bailey Denwald. And that block is down, but out of bounds. El Reno leads 4-1. Check that. Shawnee leads 4-1. Segovia with the hard dig. It does clear the net. Shawnee big swing, but long and wide, out of bounds. El Reno to serve, trailing 2-4. And back to serve for the Lady Indians, number 10, the junior Emma Patswald. The bump, the set, the swing, it's a soft swing by Shawnee. It is dug. It's going to be a hard swing from the back row and long. El Reno trails 5-2. Shawnee to serve. The serve defended. El Reno with the swing. It's partially blocked into the back row where it's dug. And then El Reno, able to capitalize on the block, cuts into the lead, now trails 3-5. Back to serve the senior 19 Avery Peffer. Peffer with one step and a hard swing, but long. And way long. Not sure that ball came off her hand the way she wanted to. Segovia Ortega checks back in after the Pavery service error. But that's the normal part of the rotation. I doubt that substitution was due to the service error. That's just part of the regular rotation for the Indian volleyball. The defensive specialist. And El Reno sends a free ball over the net. And it is Doug with the bump set and the swing. And dug by the Indian defense. And Segovia sends the underhanded free ball. It's blocked by El Reno initially. Shawnee scrambles, swatted down again. Shawnee sends a free ball. Segovia defends her position. Hard swing over the net, but out of bounds and off the top of the down official's head. El Reno trails 3-7. Shawnee with the serve. Miscommunication by the Indian defense. That was off the freshman number 24 Trinity Black. And number 10, Emma Patswald. Segovia Ortega making the diving dig, unable to capitalize on it. Bailey Denwalt with the quick two-handed push shot, and the ball out of bounds. Well, Reno trails 4-8. Checking into the game. 19 Madison Patswald, 23 Savannah Robinson, back to serve. Check that to the bench rather. Patswald back to serve. Patswald standing on the bottom hash of the free throw line, takes 2 steps in a swinging flat-footed serve. Shawnee, the big left-handed hitter, makes a hard swing with her left hand, a cross-court pass from her right to her left. El Reno unable to defend, and that drops. El Reno trails 4-9. Back to serve for the Shawnee Wolves, number 10. Left-hander. It's a hard dropping serve, played by the El Reno defensive specialist. And that'll drop after it was deflected out of bounds by the Wolves. El Reno trails 5-9. Back for her first service game of the night, senior number 5, Kylie Chandler. 2 steps and a hard hit, just into the net but over. The back set by Shawnee. El Reno scrambles and unable to capitalize. El Reno trails 5-10. Shawnee to substitute. 20 comes in, 11 heads to the bench, and 20 on for the service game. And that serve into the net and down. El Reno cuts into the lead again, now trails 6-10. Segovia Ortega back to continue her service game. Shawnee with the two-handed push. Defended by El Reno. The back set, another two-handed push in return by the Indians. Long hit by the lefty off the back row. El Reno scrambling. And they do return, albeit a free ball to keep the ball in play. Big swing to come. And that swing defended initially by Segovia Ortega. That caught her in that area between the underhanded catch and the overhanded catch. And El Reno trails 11-6. Big swing coming into the block and over the block. That swing by Bailey Denwall. Shawnee sends a free ball. The bump, the two-handed set, a little bit further forward maybe than she wanted it, but able to play it nonetheless. El Reno sets up the block. Shawnee makes a diving dig, but into the net. El Reno trails 7-11. And back to serve, 14 Bailey Denwall, the junior. Standing block level, center of the paint, underneath the north hoop. Takes a step, a crow hop, and a jump serve that's going to drop for an ace. Credit Bailey Denwall with the service ace. El Reno trails 8-11. She takes her place again, below the block, in the paint. One step, a crow hop, and a jump serve. And that Shawnee swing is hard, but into the net. El Reno leads 9-11 as Bailey Denwald looks to continue her service game. Denwald again below the block, inside the paint, underneath the north hoop. One step in a crow hop and a running two-hand jump serve. Check that running one-hand jump serve rather, but that'll score as another Bailey Denwald ace. El Reno trails 10-11 as they look to continue their scoring run on the back of the Bailey Denwald service game. Denwald again, a step, a jump, and a flying jump serve, running jump serve, but that jump serve is long. It'll go down as a service error. El Reno trails 10-12. El Reno scrambling after that Shawnee serve. Segovia Ortega back to the center of the court. El Reno returns the free ball. The Shawnee libero with the one-handed punch. The cross-court serve. The swing. Barely played by Shawnee, but Shawnee keeps it in live. Big back row swing. Touched a couple of Indian volleyball defenders, but goes down as a point anyway. El Reno trails 10-13. Segovia Ortega with the dig, the bump, and the free ball. Shawnee nearly mishandled the free ball. Segovia with the bump dig, the two-handed set. Big swing coming from Patswald, and defended cleanly by the Wolves. Shawnee sends the soft two-hander over, but credit the point to El Reno as that Shawnee soft one-handed swing went outside the antenna. The ball becomes dead, and El Reno is credited with a point. El Reno now trails 11-13, and number 10, Emma Patswald, to serve. Segovia Ortega tries to make the dig. At a full sprint, lays out, makes contact but unable to keep the ball in play. El Reno trails 11-14. Number 12 back to serve for the Wolves. Dug by Ortega. Big swing. El Reno had that defended cleanly initially. It ends up being a two-touch violation against the Indian blocker. El Reno continues to keep the ball in play. This set, swing by the middle hitter and down. Segovia Ortega heads to the bench on this rotation. Back to serve 19, Avery Peffer. As part of the regular rotation. Peffer with the one-handed serve is long. Segovia Ortega back in. El Reno trails 15. Check that, 16-12. It's caught. And El Reno takes advantage as number 6, Jewel Graham, looked like she was going to give the two-hand set, and instead tapped it softly over, found the soft spot in the Wolves' defense. The ball drops. El Reno trails 13-16. Madison Patswald back to serve. That Patswald serve will go down as a service ace as El Reno trails 14-16. El Reno looks to continue to claw their way back into it, having fallen behind early. But they've kept the Wolves within reach throughout this first set. That Patswald serve into the net. And that serve long. El Reno back to within 2, trails 17-15. Back to serve senior number 5, Kylie Chandler. Shawnee with a big hit, blocked initially. And although the ball went through the block, it drops just short of the outstretched arms of the defensive specialist, Segovia Ortega, with the diving attempt at a kill. Check that dig, rather. El Reno now trails by 3, 15 to 18. El Reno's looking for a rally here to avoid dropping the first set. The bump, the two-handed set, the big swing coming, and the big swing is down. Credit 14, Bailey Denwalt, the junior, with the hard cross-court kill. El Reno back to within 2, trailing 16 to 18. Segovia Ortega back to the service line. Flat-footed serve with the top spin. Shawnee tries for the quick two-handed set, defended by the Indians. Indians with a big swing, defended by the Wolves. Wolves with a soft touch and into the El Reno blockers. And Shawnee rather unable to rally from the block. El Reno to within 1, trailing 17-18 in the first set. Segovia Ortega back to continue her service game. The bump, the set, the swing, and into the Indian block, but out of bounds. El Reno trails 17-19 in the first set. Number 20 for Shawnee heads back behind the service line. Check that, the defensive specialist, the libero. Number 6 back behind the service line to take her place. And that'll go down as an ace. There are no style points, but it goes down as an ace. As it hit the tape, spun around, crawled up over the tape, and dropped just over the top of the net. El Reno trails 17-20. Another serve into the net. El Reno trails 17-21 rather. On some questionable serving by the Wolves. But regardless of how couth or pretty it is, it counts nonetheless. That serve clears easily. 50-50 ball at the net. El Reno the beneficiary. The big swing is down. I may have missed that. I show the kill as Bailey Denwalt, the junior, who's back to continue her service game. El Reno trailing 18-21. A step and a jump serve. Into the net and down. That ball was dug by the defensive specialist. High arcing dig with lots of backspin. Into the net and down. El Reno trails 19-21. Bailey Denwalt back to continue her service game. Denwalt with the jump serve. That one a little shorter. Dug by the Indians, but out of bounds. El Reno trails 19-22 in the first set. Shawnee to substitute. 19 to the bench. 1 on to begin her service game. Back behind the service line, standing on the bottom hash of the free throw lane. The bump, the two-handed set. Big swing by the outside hitter. Defended cleanly by the Wolves. Look for the two-hand quick push. El Reno answers with the quick bump swing of their own. El Reno scrambling. Looks to return a free ball, and they do. Keep it alive nonetheless. Soft touch by Shawnee. Played cleanly. El Reno returns the free ball. Another two-handed soft push by Shawnee. That one down. That dig unable to clear the net. El Reno scrambling defensively to correct for the soft touches from Shawnee. Shawnee has dialed up some big swings, but the last few points have been scored on soft one or two-handed touches that only just clear the net. El Reno trails 19-23. The hard flat-footed serve with top spin. El Reno returns it quickly and down. El Reno trails 20-23. Substitution for El Reno, 24 Trinity Black on, 5 Kylie Chandler off, 10 Emma Patswald to serve, and she does serve. The bump, the set, the big swing coming from the outside hitter, and it's swung into the block. Shawnee makes the block, gets it over. El Reno returns it quickly. El Reno digs the Shawnee kill. Shawnee digs the El Reno long kill. And into the block, but down. El Reno trails 20-24 in the first set. El Reno is going to have to defend 4 set points here. And it is win by 2. So El Reno does have to defend 4 set points. Check that. Yeah, 4 set points. Trailing 20-24. Big swing by the Indians, defended by the Wolves. The bump by the Wolves, the big swing. Dug by Ortega. The one-handed punch, defended by the Wolves. Wolves another big swing into the block, through the block. There's the second. Big swing by the freshman Trinity Black. Soft touch rather over the net. Big swing, soft touch. Another soft touch by Shawnee. El Reno returns. Shawnee returns. The set. And credit the kill to number 19, Avery Peffer. Segovia Ortega to the bench. Avery Peffer to serve. Jewel Graham now standing at the front row. On the front row, rather. The bump. The set, the soft touch. Timeout called by Shawnee. El Reno's clawed their way back after digging a hole early. El Reno trails 22-24 in the first set against the visiting Wolves of Shawnee. You're watching El Reno Indians volleyball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention.
After the timeout, we're back to the action. El Reno to continue their service game. 19, Avery Peffer. The big swing by Shawnee on the cross-court swing is long and out of play. El Reno's battled their way back, still trailed by 1, 23-24 in the first. And into the net. That Avery Peffer serve is going to end the first set. El Reno drops the first set 25-23. After having defended 3 of the 4 necessary set points, El Reno drops the first set 23-25 to the visiting Shawnee Wolves. You're watching El Reno Indians volleyball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal.
And we're back to the action. As the set change intermission comes to an end, where normally the teams would switch ends and trade benches, in this case, due to the COVID era, they're not going to do that. Each team will remain on their respective ends of the floor. The end you start on is the end you play the whole match on. Reno drops the first set, 25-23. Check that, 23-25 rather, to the visiting Lady Wolves. And El Reno's back to their original 6. Number 10, Emma Patswald. Sophomore, Jewel Graham. Segovia Ortega. Kylie Chandler. And that big swing by El Reno, unable to be defended cleanly by the Shawnee Wolves. El Reno leads 1-0 in the second, down a set. Segovia Ortega to serve. Takes one step. Hard, flat serve. And the cross-court kill by number 12 of Shawnee drops in that soft spot between the defensive specialist, Segovia Ortega, standing about halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way behind the 3-meter line. Shawnee to serve, and they do. Defended by El Reno. Hard swing by El Reno, defended by Shawnee. And the Shawnee defensive specialist returns the free ball. A little bit of communication issue there for the Indians. The bench was calling to let it go. The Indians, out of an abundance of caution, decided to make the play. 50-50 ball, and it falls in favor of El Reno. Not always the way you want it to look, but looks don't matter, and the points do. El Reno leads 2-1. And to serve for El Reno, the junior Barry Denwald. A step, a crow hop, and a jump serve. Shawnee looks to respond, defended by the Lady Indians. Swing coming from the Shawnee second row hitter. It's all tied up at 2. Shawnee to serve, rather. El Reno defends the serve, looks for the quick 2, unable to convert. The bump, the set. The back row swing by the libero, defended by the Indians, with the bump set of their own. And that's going to drop for an Indians kill. Credit the kill to number 10, Emma Patswald. 5, Kylie Chandler heads to the bench. 24, Trinity Black, the freshman, comes on, takes her place front row, left. Number 10, Emma Patswald to serve. Serves it with a little bit of topspin. The bump, the set, the soft tap, covered by Shawnee. El Reno digs the Shawnee soft tap. The set, big swing coming from Trinity Black, and she does swing big, but down and into the net. Actually not sure if she hit that into the block and down, or into the net and down, but in any event, it's all tied up at 3. Shawnee to serve. The Shawnee libero heads to the bench. El Reno digs the serve, the set, the cross-court kill, defended by the Wolves, but then into the bleachers and out of play. El Reno leads 4-3 in the second and trails by a set. Segovia Ortega to the bench. El Reno to sub 19, Avery Puffer to the bench. And 15, Kyra Jones, the sophomore, into serve. Jones takes her spot on the near side space between the block and the bottom hash of the free throw lane line. The bump. El Reno looks for the two-handed score, and they nearly pull it off. Sends Shawnee scrambling to return a free ball. Trinity Black with another big swing. That went over the net. Again, no style points. It hit the tape, spun up, over, got the friendly fall on the Wolves side of the net. El Reno trails 5-3. As the sophomore, Kyra Jones looks to continue her service game. One step and a swing. The bump. Shawnee returns a free ball, attempts to return a free ball rather, and the defensive specialist into the net with it. El Reno leads 6-3 in the second, trailing a set. Kyra Jones with the soft serve. That top spin had it dropping. Big swing coming, defended by the Lady Indians. Back to Trinity Black again. That swing blocked. El Reno recovers. Black to swing again, but swings very high and very long. Segovia Ortega to sub in. Black to the sideline. Check that. Black stays. Peffer to the sideline, and Kyra Jones to the sideline. The bump, the set, the back set, and killed. Credit the kill to the junior Savannah Robinson. El Reno trails 7-4. Substitution to come. 23 Savannah Robinson to the bench. Number 20 Madison Patswald, the junior, on to serve. Patswald with the one-step serve. Straight to the Wolves libero. Big swing coming. Defensive miscommunication by the Indians results in another point for the Wolves. Shawnee leads 7. Check that. El Reno leads 7-5. Shawnee to sub. 11 to the bench. 20 into the game for the first time. By my note taking. Keep in mind I don't have a live stat chart with me here. And that'll go down as a service ace. El Reno now leads 7-6, looking to stop the Wolves' run. And that service error, out of bounds and out of play. El Reno leads 8-6. Substitution to come. Trinity Black heads to the sideline. The senior Kyla Chandler on to serve. Chandler walks her 2.5 steps, serves the ball into play. Big hit from the libero, defended at the net initially. And that back set out of bounds and out of play. El Reno trails. Check that, leads 8-7. Shawnee to serve. Shawnee to substitute, 15 on, 14 to the bench. Again, don't have a roster for the Wolves, so if I have any Wolves fans watching, welcome. We thank you for joining us. I wish I had a roster to bring you some names and numbers, but I don't. I'll do the very best I can with what I have. The bump, the set, the swing, blocked by the Indians and down. Credit the Indians blocking unit with that kill. I believe that kill would be credited to number 6, Jewel Graham. From this angle, that looks like who gets credit for the kill. The stat book may show different after they break down the tape. Segovia Ortega to serve. Shawnee returns the soft free ball, dug by Ortega in the back row. Patswald with the set. The other Patswald with the swing, but long. El Reno leads 9-8. Every time El Reno looks like they're setting themselves up to go on a long run, they're unable to get the timely drop. Shawnee to substitute. One is in. It looks like 19 to the sideline. It is 19 to the sideline. One in to serve. The official gives the ready for play. The serve defended. The set. The swing coming. And the swing long. Barely, but long. Bailey Denwalt, the junior, with the hard swing, unable to get it to fall. Shawnee's tied it all up at 9 each. That serve dug. The set. Two-handed free ball. The two-hand dig. The back set is down and out of play. El Reno leads 10-9 on the defensive miscommunication by the Wolves. El Reno to sub. 20. Madison Patswald to the bench. 23. Savannah Robinson into the game. Bailey Denwalt, the junior, to serve. Back to the jump serve, and it is the jump serve. El Reno looks to recover quickly. They do. El Reno still looking to score quickly, and that time they get it to drop. That rapid-fire exchange goes to the benefit of the Indians. El Reno leads 11-9 in the second set, but trail the match 1-0. Bailey Denwalt looks to continue her service game. Bailey Denwalt jump serve to the middle hitter in the second row. That swing into the block and down favors the Wolves. El Reno leads 11-10. Shawnee to serve. El Reno has to return a free ball. Nearly drops in favor of the Indians. Ultimately recovered by Shawnee. Sends the Indians defensive unit scrambling with the soft touch. Big swing coming. A big swing by the Shawnee lefty. Defended cleanly in the second row, but El Reno will have to return a free ball. Bump set. Big swing coming. Blocked by the Indians. And out of bounds near the near side sideline, but down in favor of the Indians. El Reno leads 12-10. And that will be a 4-touch violation. No, it won't. Ball just drops out of play. El Reno leads 13-10. As Emma Patswald looks to continue her service game. The top spin serve. The bump, the set, the soft touch, and El Reno unable to dig. The freshman Trinity Black recognized it just a little bit late to get there in time. Made the diving attempt at the sliding kill, unable to pop the ball back up into play. El Reno leads 13-11. Shawnee to serve, number 15. Ortega with the dig. The set, 50-50 ball. Played to the Shawnee side. Shawnee into the Indian block. Falls to the Shawnee side. They return the soft hit. The freshman Trinity Black winds up. Big swing defended by the Wolves. Another two-handed scoring attempt. Segovia with the set. Back row hit by Baylor Denwald. Shawnee looks to kill, and they do. Shawnee leads. Check that. El Reno leads 13-12 as they look to stop the Wolves' run. Number 15 for the Wolves looks to continue her service game. And she does. Dug initially. This set. The big kill. And it's down. Credit the kill to senior 19 Avery Peffer. El Reno to substitute. Segovia Ortega heads to the bench. Number 6 Jewel Graham on. And Avery Peffer to the bench and on in relief. The sophomore Kyra Jones to serve. Takes her step and a half. Puts the ball in play. Shawnee looks for the quick, easy points. El Reno read that. Defended it. El Reno sets up the block. And Shawnee hits over the block and down. El Reno to serve and Shawnee, or El Reno to sub and Shawnee to sub. El Reno leads 14-13. Kyra Jones to the bench, Avery Peffer to the bench, Segovia Ortega on. Madison Patswald on. Check that, Emma Patswald rather, my apologies. Ortega with the dig. Denwald with the bump. Black with the swing, and it does drop. Looked like a little bit long. The Wolves defender stuck her hand out, got a piece of it. Ball flew hopelessly out of bounds. And El Reno increases their lead. El Reno now leads 15-13 in the second, but trails the match 1-0. The bump. Ball in play. Swing coming by the lefty hitter. Decides for the two-handed soft touch. Big swing. And down. Credit the kill to 14 Baylor Denwald. Hard swing from the right side. Right into the midsection of the Shawnee defensive specialist rather. Unable to handle it. That ball spun out of bounds. El Reno leads 16-13. But that Emma Patswald serve long. El Reno leads 16-14. Shawnee to sub. 11 in. Check that 20 in. 11 to the bench. And 11 to 20 to serve rather. Takes a step and a half, and that's service into the net. El Reno leads 17-14. The freshman Trinity Black to the bench. The senior Kylie Chandler on. Kylie Chandler to serve. Chandler standing in the far side short corner rather. 3 steps in the serve. For those of you familiar with the basketball court, know where the short corner is. And that swing into the El Reno block, who sent it right back to the Shawnee hitter, unable to corral it. El Reno leads 18-14, and Shawnee calls their first timeout, and the first time out of this second set. El Reno leads 18-14 in the second down a set. You're watching El Reno Indians volleyball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
Treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
And as the timeout period draws to an end, we're back to the action here at Jinx Simmons Fieldhouse, where the El Reno Indians are hosting the Shawnee Wolves in the 5A District Volleyball matchup. And credit that score to the sophomore, Bree Barksdale, who's on for her service game. Not sure if they'll score that as an ace or a return error, but in any event, it was one touching into the net. El Reno leads 19-14. Barksdale to continue her serve. 2 steps, puts on the brakes. One-handed serve with a little bit of topspin. Shawnee returns it. Ortega with the flying dig does get the dig. Denwalt with the soft 2-handed return. Shawnee back row hitter scrambles. Ortega keeps it alive. And El Reno looks to keep it in play, and they do. Fantastic hustle by all components of the El Reno defense. Ortega keeps that one alive again. Cross-court set. Emma Patzwald defended cleanly by the Wolves. That one mishandled initially by Patzwald, cleaned up by Ortega. Denwalt with the free ball over. And you can't tell if it was an offensive miscommunication or perhaps a poor set. But in any event, El Reno checked that Shawnee, unable to return the kill. El Reno leads 20-7. Bree Barksdale approaches the service line, puts the ball in play. Big swing coming, dug by Ortega. It's going to result in nearly a 50-50 ball. Soft 2-handed touch by Bailey Denwalt's going to drop. El Reno leads 21-14 in the second, but trails the match 1-0. Check that, trails by a set, having lost the first set 25-23. The sophomore Bree Barksdale looks to continue her service game. 3 steps hard to the service line, puts on the brakes. Serve with top spin. That dug by Madison Patzwald. Ortega with the set. Denwalt with the back-footed kill. And it's going to go down in an unconventional manner. Credit Bailey Denwalt with the serve. A little bit off balance. Able to take advantage of it anyway. El Reno leads 22-14 in the second set. Shawnee takes their second time out of the second set. El Reno leads 22-14 in the second set, trailing 1-0 here at Jinx Simmons. You're watching El Reno Indians volleyball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back. And after the very short timeout period, we're back to the action at Jinx Simmons. Bree Barksdale back to serve, looks to continue her service game. Puts that one in play. And that'll go down as another Bree Barksdale point. The serve was initially defended. Ball popped back up into play and out of bounds. Bree Barksdale to continue her service game. El Reno leads 23-14. That'll go down as another defensive error for the Shawnee Wolves as they are unable to return the Bree Barksdale serve. It was dug initially, and then the set into the net. El Reno leads 24-14 as they look to close out this second set, and they do. That Bree Barksdale ace wraps up the second set. And after a much improved second set, El Reno takes the second set 25-14. We're all tied up at 1 set apiece here at Jinx Simmons Fieldhouse. You're watching El Reno Indians volleyball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach.
All right, welcome back to the action at Jink Simmons Fieldhouse, where El Reno has tied it up after 2 sets. They dropped the first set 23-25, won the second set 25-14. It's that time of year again. If you're interested in being a supporter of El Reno Athletics, go to elrenoindians.tv. In the upper right of your screen, you'll see a button that says Advertise. Click that button. It gives you step-by-step instructions on how you can be a proud supporter of El Reno Athletics. If tech's not your thing, or it's not terribly helpful, send Rodney Hayden, the Director of Athletics, an email. rhayden@elrenops.org. That's rhayden, Haydon, at elrenops.org. You can also email Zach Morgan, the Director of Broadcast Operations, zmorgan at elrenops.org. We'll get you everything you need to show and demonstrate your support of El Reno Athletics. Segovia Ortega, the El Reno defensive specialist, to start the service in this third set. Just like that, the ball's in play. Big swing coming. The El Reno defense hustles, but it gets away from him. El Reno falls behind early, 0-1. We're going to watch to see how El Reno responds to this early deficit. Struggled in the first set to overcome the early deficit. Shawnee big swing, dug by Ortega. Patswald with the set. 50-50 ball is going to go and favors the Indians. Credit Bailey Denwald with the kill. Check that. They've identified, the officials have awarded Shawnee a point on a 4-touch violation. El Reno trails 1-2. Big swing. Dug by Ortega. Patswald with the set. Denwalt with the swing. Denwalt into the block and down. Check that. El Reno had actually fallen behind 0-2. Nothing 2-2. El Reno now trails 1-2 as Denwalt heads to the service line to begin her service game here in the third set. And that Denwalt serve into the net. She didn't like it from the moment she hit it. The moment it came off her hand, didn't come off the way she wanted it. Into the net. El Reno trails 1-3. The Wolves to serve. And they do put it in play. The bump, the set. Big swing to come. Shawnee scrambling, and that's going to be a 4-touch violation on Shawnee. El Reno trails 2-3. Junior Emma Patswald back to serve. 13, Bree Barksdale heads to the bench. 24, the freshman, Trinity Black on. Big swing coming. Defended initially. El Reno looks for the quick score, and they get the quick score. A little bit unconventional, but you take them how you can get them. Credit that score to Emma Patswald. El Reno ties it up 3-all. Patswald to serve, and she does serve, puts the ball in play. And Shawnee right into the Indian blocking unit. The block has been effective for the second time this set. El Reno leads 4-3. Emma Patswald looks to continue her service game. That ball misplayed initially by the libero results in a free ball for the Indians. Black with the big swing, and the big swing into the block, through the block, and down. The freshman continues to play at a high level. El Reno leads 5-3 on the back of 2 straight Trinity Black kills through the Wolves blocking unit. Shawnee returns the free ball. Bumped by Ortega, and credit that kill to the junior, Savannah Robinson. Didn't put a lot of mustard on that one, put on just what she needed to find the open spot between the Wolf defenders. And that ball drops. El Reno leads 6-3 as Madison Patswald looks to continue her service game. Shawnee Libero catches it off the wrist at a full sprint, and the return kill by Ortega. Trinity Black went for another big swing. Got a little bit discombobulated on that connection, and instead of hitting it up and over, hit it down into the net. El Reno now leads 6-4 after that Shawnee point. Have to appreciate the aggressiveness by the freshman. And the junior, Savannah Robinson, looked for the big cross-court swing there, saw the soft spot, saw the open place to hit the kill, but unable to get it over the net. El Reno Trail now leads by only 1, 6-5. Ortega with the dig. Denwald with the quick two-handed push, unable to connect. That into the net. Played cleanly by El Reno. Denwald with the running two-handed push. Shawnee looks to simply keep the ball alive, and they do. And what was a free ball ends up dropping for the benefit of the Wolves, and they've tied it all up at 6. Number 12 back to serve for the Wolves. The El Reno defense scrambling. They send a free ball over, just looking to keep the ball in play. They do keep the ball in play. The bump, the set, the swing by the hitter, defended by the Indians. Denwalt with the set, Black with the soft touch. It's dug by Shawnee, looking to keep it alive, and they do keep it alive, but down and into the net, score the point for El Reno. El Reno leads 7-6 in the third set. We're all tied up 1 set apiece. Segovia Ortega heads to the bench. The senior Avery Peffer heads to the bench. 15, the sophomore Kira Jones on to serve. 2 steps. Kira Jones swing. Played cleanly. Soft touch by Shawnee. Played cleanly by the Indians defense. Denwalt with the two-handed free ball back and over her head to keep the ball in play. Big swing by the Indians. Check that by the Wolves offense. Big swing by number 11 into the Indians block, and the Indians block is effective. Ball drops in favor of the Indians. El Reno leads 8-6 as the sophomore Kira Jones looks to continue her service game. Takes 2 steps. Hits a high wafting serve with topspin. Two-handed push by Shawnee, and El Reno in response. Shawnee scrambling, and they're unable to connect. El Reno leads 9-6. The traditional and conventional looks of softball, the dig, the bump, and the hard swing. Not as effective for either team tonight. Both teams having lots of effectiveness with softer placed shots, looking to find gaps in the Wolves defensive unit. El Reno now leads 10-6 after another El Reno kill. Kira Jones continues her service game. Big hit coming by the Wolves lefty. And that swing down. Kira Jones heads to the bench. Avery Peffer, the senior, on in relief. And then Segovia Ortega right back on as Peffer stays on the bench in the double switch. That played awkwardly off the hand of Emma Patswald. El Reno able to keep it in play. That Shawnee swing into the net, but hit the tape, crawled its way up, over, and down. As the El Reno volleyballers went scrambling, unable to keep the ball in play. El Reno leads 10-8. The Shawnee service coming from number 15. That ball up, played cleanly. Bailey Denwalt with the deep set. Trinity Black, the freshman, with the two-handed push. Shawnee looks to keep the ball in play, and they do. Caught initially by Black. Set by Bailey Denwalt. And the Black swing is defended. And Shawnee answers the Trinity Black swing. As they narrow the El Reno lead to 1. El Reno now leads 10-9. And Bailey Denwalt showed the conventional two-handed set at the net. What looked like a back set ended up being a back set with an angle. She made the blind two-handed push into the uncovered area of the Shawnee side of the court. El Reno leads 11-9. Madison Patzwald begins her service game. And Shawnee with a big swing from the back row, unable to keep it in play. El Reno leads 12-9 as the junior Madison Patzwald looks to continue her service game. A step, a swing, and that's going to go long, and it does. Didn't like it when it came off her hand high, came off her hand long, and on the fly nearly made it all the way to the back wall, or in this case the front wall, of Jinx Simmons. That dug. El Reno's going to have to send a free ball, but it's a soft free ball. Big hit coming by Shawnee. And that big swing was deflected but down. And Shawnee cuts into the El Reno lead, narrows it to 1. El Reno leads 12-11. Back to serve for the Wolves, number 10. Segovia Ortega unable to play that one cleanly. And with that ace, Shawnee's tied it up at 12 apiece here in the second set. And each team has won a set of their own. We're all tied up at 1 set apiece here in the second set. Soft two-handed push, played cleanly. Madison Patzwald with the set, Trinity Black with the swing, defended by the Wolves. Wolves look to return the favor. Hard jumping kill by number 11. And into Madison. Check that, Emma Patzwald's face. El Reno now trails again for the second time this set. 12-13 as Shawnee continues their offensive run. That serve dug. The bump. And number 6, Jewel Graham, the sophomore, unable to make the play at the net. El Reno trails by 2. Shawnee on about a 5-0 run right now. They look to continue that run, but they don't. That serve by number 10 is long. El Reno crawls back to within 1 after the Shawnee 5-0 run. Trinity Black heads to the sideline. Number 13, Bree Barksdale on to serve. Barksdale with her head way deep underneath the north basket. Takes her 3 steps, stops abruptly at the service line, puts the ball in play. And that Shawnee kill drops. Shawnee now leads by 2. 3, check that 2, 13-15. Back to serve for the Wolves, number 20. Hit with a little bit of topspin, the bump. And Shawnee, or El Reno rather, sends a free ball. Shawnee with a big swing, caught cleanly by Ortega. Ortega has to put a free ball back in play. Soft swing coming by El Reno. El Reno scrambles and recovers. Denwalt with the two-handed wrist push. Dug by Ortega, the Shawnee kill. Shawnee scrambling a little bit. And that swing played by Ortega. Madison Patzwald on the set. Denwalt on the swing, defended by the Wolves. Big swing coming by the Wolf lefty. She's unable to make clean contact, and the ball drops on the Shawnee side of the net and bounces under. El Reno draws within 1, rather. 14-15. Segovia Ortega, the defensive specialist, back to serve for the Indians. That dug. That bump. Communications issues by the Indian second row there. Madison Patzwald looked for the the quick score. Scouted out by the Indians, and the Indians find the soft, by the Wolves rather, and the Wolves do find the soft spot. On the near side sideline, about 2/3 of the way back behind the 3-meter line. El Reno trails 14-16. Segovia Ortega defends the serve. Shawnee scrambling. They're going to be unable to get to that one. El Reno back to within one, trails 15-16. The junior, Bailey Denwalt, back to serve. And Denwalt with the running jump serve. And that's going to be a drop. That's going to be either a 4-touch violation or a dropped ball. In any event, El Reno ties it up at 16 each. The junior, the step, the crow hop, and the running jump serve sends Shawnee scrambling. They return a blind free ball. Denwalt with the set and the hard kill. Credit the hard kill to the senior, 19, Avery Peffer. Excellent teamwork there. Soft set by Denwalt. Peffer wound up, found the spot she wanted. Hard swing, easy kill. El Reno back in the lead, 17-16, as Denwalt continues her service game. And just like that, Shawnee ties it up, 17 apiece. Shawnee to sub. 19 on to the bench. Number 1, the substitute, back to start her service game. Standing on the far side block of the south basket to begin her service. Shawnee scrambling. Just a general lack of communication by the Wolves defensive unit there. El Reno leads 18-17. All of that started on the excellent volley by the Indians. That put the Wolves scrambling. Emma Patswald to serve. Big swing, defended by Ortega. And Denwalt, check that, Peffer sends the free ball over. Shawnee scrambling a bit on their own. Both offensive units sending the respective defensive units scrambling for the first hit or two. Back to the conventional setup, and that hard hit by Avery Peffer won't drop as a kill. El Reno leads 19-17 in the second set. If you aren't able to join us tonight, we appreciate you tuning in. If we've got folks viewing who are from the Shawnee area, we welcome you. Timeout on the floor. El Reno leads 19-17 in the second set. Check that third set. We're all tied up one set apiece. You're watching Lady Indians Volleyball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back.
To accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies.
And we're back to the action at Jinx Simmons. As the second timeout horn goes off, El Reno leads 19-17 over the Shawnee Wolves. Tied up at one set apiece. Emma Patswald puts the ball in play. Segovia Ortega with the dig. Trinity Black with the kill into the block. And that will be a 4-touch violation against the Wolves. El Reno leads 20-7 as Emma Patswald looks to continue her service game. For those of you tuning in, welcome. We're glad you could join us. And that kill drops hard. Avery Puffer with another kill. Well, Reno leads 21-17 as the junior Emma Patzwald looks to continue her service game. And that'll drop. Credit that as a service ace. El Reno leads 22-17 in the third set. We're all tied up one set apiece. Timeout called by Shawnee. In the second set, El Reno leads 22-17. We're tied up at a set apiece. El Reno dropped the first set 25-23, won the second set 25-14. Currently leading in the third set 22-17 in this best of five district matchup. This is a replay, a remake, a reschedulation. It's not a word. The rescheduled contest, let's say it that way, the rescheduled contest between these two teams. They were slated to play about 10 days ago. But Shawnee Volleyball had to go into quarantine due to a COVID exposure. And unfortunately, that's part of life in the COVID era. And we're back to the action here. Jinx Simmons. El Reno leads 22-17. The junior, Emma Patzwald, looks to continue her service game. Shawnee with the bump. Looks for the quick score. Defended by Bailey Denwall. Big swing coming. Denwall. Segovia will take a scramble. She does. Does she have help to get the ball over? And it's unable to clear the net. Hustle all around by all three of the Lady Indians involved in that play. Segovia Ortega made the save nearly in the corner, nearly outside the back door. She had help coming, but help was unable to keep the ball in place. Certainly was from lack of effort. Just a bad bounce there. And that swing long. And after that, after those back-to-back scores rather by Shawnee, El Reno leads 22-19. And that'll go down as a unforced service error. El Reno picks one of the ones they gave up right back. 23-19 El Reno lead. In the third set, tied at a set apiece. The sophomore Kira Jones in for her service game. And the El Reno blockers had it all teed up. Savannah Robinson had the look she wanted. Nice soft touch down the near side sideline, but out of bounds. El Reno leads 23-20. Number 15 back to serve for the Wolves. Kira Jones for the Indians heads to the bench. And that ball drops inbounds. El Reno leads 24-20. Shawnee's going to have to defend 4 set points. And the substitution on to serve. 20 Madison Patzwald to the bench. 23 Savannah Robinson. Patzwald with one bounce, one step, and a hard swing, but that swing is long. El Reno leads 24-21 in the third. Shawnee substitutes 10 to serve, 1 to the bench. And that service long. And with that service error, El Reno takes the third set 25-21. After 3 sets, El Reno leads 2 sets to 1. You're watching Lady Indians Volleyball on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back after these messages.
From your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
And we're back to the action at Jinx Simmons Fieldhouse as we wind up the interset transition period. After 3 sets, El Reno leads 2-1 over the Wolves of Shawnee High School. Shawnee will start service for this 4th set of play. Ortega looking for some help. Does she get the help? She does get the help. The El Reno defense scrambles and takes full advantage of the mismatch. Shawnee looked for the soft tap as El Reno, all 6 of them at a dead sprint, crashed the net, able to make the poke defensively to keep the ball alive. And the soft touch as Shawnee had also crashed the net in response. El Reno leads 1-0 Segovia Ortega to begin the Indian service game. That Shawnee kill into the block, through the block, and deflected and down. Tied up at 1. Shawnee to substitute. Number 1 in, 19 to the bench, and number 1 to serve. Again, if I got Wolf fans watching, we do appreciate you tuning in. I do not have a roster for your team. I do apologize for that. Number 10, the tall lefty hitter for the Wolves, with her kill attempt defended by Ortega. Another soft touch. Patswald set. Denwalt swing. Check that pepper swing. Hard back road kill defended by Shawnee. Both teams looking for quick, easy scores on soft touches. Neither successful yet on this volley. And Ortega with the miss hit. She knew it immediately. She wants it back. But unfortunately, there are no do-overs when the big lights come on. El Reno trails 1-2 and early in this 3rd set. Check that 4th set. And that serve long, just like that. El Reno ties it up at 2 apiece on that Shawnee service error. Denwalt on the running jump serve. That'll go down as an ace. The Shawnee libero dug it, but dug it over the net, outside the antenna, and out of bounds. Denwalt to continue her service game. Denwalt, 3 steps, a hop, and a big swing. Dug by Ortega, helped by Denwalt. Ortega's going to send the free ball over, but manages to keep it alive. Set near the net to the libero, dug by the libero, and a violation called against Shawnee. I didn't get the hand signal to give me the indication, but in any event, El Reno leads 4-2. As the junior Barry Denwalt works to continue her service game. Official gives the ready for play. Denwalt deep in the paint. 1 step, a crow hop, a jump, and a jump serve. Puts the ball in play. Blocked by Peffer. Set to the rear. Segovia Ortega with the 2-handed floater goes out of bounds. El Reno leads 4-3. Shawnee to serve. And a substitute to come, number 12 to serve. 20 to the bench for the Wolves. 11 on for the Wolves. That dug. The set. The kill hard and out of bounds. Looks like Bree Barksdale on the kill. Could be wrong, though. Shawnee scrambles to keep it alive. They do. Ortega with the dig. With the set. Trinity blocked the freshman with the soft touch. Unable to convert. Big swing coming by the Shawnee lefty and long. Number 10, the tall, hard-hitting lefty by Shawnee, tried to put that one in play, unable to do so. El Reno leads 6-3. Emma Patzwald on the serve. Into the Indians' block, but the blocking unit unable to take advantage. Shawnee wins serve back. El Reno leads 6-4. Segovia with the hard dig, but they're going to say the ball dropped before she got under it. Shawnee back to within 1. El Reno leads 6-5. As 15 for the Wolves looks to continue her service game. Big swing coming, and that swing is down. Credit 19 Avery Peffer, the senior, with the hard kill. El Reno leads 7-6. Kira Jones, the junior, to serve, or the sophomore rather, to serve, and she does. Big swing coming by Trinity Black, the freshman. Rather, she checks up, makes a soft touch, unable to convert that. And that's long. Hey, what's your name? Huh? Katie's what? Okay. El Reno with the ball back in play, leading 8-5. Shawnee looks to kill. Able to keep it in play. Shawnee looks to return. Big swing by the hitter into the block and down. The tall righty hitter that time for the Wolves, number 11, hit into the El Reno block, and it drops for the 9th El Reno point of the set. El Reno looks to continue their service game. And Shawnee gets that one to drop. El Reno leads 9-6. Again, the hard-hitting lefty by Shawnee on the service game. Segovia Ortega kept it alive. She's helped out by her teammates. Big, soft swing with the left hand by number 11. Segovia looks to return the free ball, and she does. And that cross-court kill is long and out of bounds outside the near side sideline. El Reno leads 10-6. 23, the junior Savannah Robinson on to serve. And that Shawnee swing goes long. El Reno leads 11-6. Savannah Robinson, the junior on the service game, didn't like the way that one came off her hand. That one unable to stay in play. Didn't hardly make it to the net. El Reno leads 11-7. Back to serve for the Wolves, rather, number 20. El Reno defense unable to corral that one. That ball flies up in the stands after the dig. El Reno leads 11-9. The dig, the set, the big swing, and the big swing is long. Hard swing by Jewel Graham, the sophomore, but out of bounds long. Played cleanly. Denwalt looked for the cross-court kill, unable to keep it in play. And with that, Shawnee's tied it up No, it looks like El Reno still leads 11-10 in the fourth set. And that service error opens the El Reno lead to 2. El Reno leads 12-10. To the bench, 24, the freshman Trinity Black, on to serve. 13, Bree Barksdale, the sophomore. Charges hard to the service line, puts on the brakes, puts the ball in play. Segovia Ortega looked for the dig, unable to capitalize on that dig. Segovia Ortega with that dig. Soft two-handed push. Shawnee responds with a soft two-handed push of their own. Big swing coming. There is the big swing, and credit Bailey Denwald with the kill. Cross-court kill. The Wolf defender, stuck her hand out, unable to keep the ball in play. Ball with the top spin. Big swing coming, and into the El Reno block, and the block sends it straight down. El Reno leads 14-11 in the fourth set, up 2-1. We do play best of 5. Got to win by 2. 25 is enough to win the first 3, or the first 4, the fifth if necessary to 25. Credit that ace to the libero, Ariana Segovia Ortega. With that ace, increases the lead 15-11. The bump, the set, soft swing coming, dug by Segovia Ortega. Oh, whistle down. Looks like an under the net violation called against El Reno. Shawnee to be credited with the point. El Reno leads 15-12 in the fourth set. Shawnee to substitute, 19 to the bench, 1 on to serve. The dig, the set, big hit coming by Denwalt, came off her hand wrong, flew wide out of bounds. El Reno leads 15-14. Check that 15-13, I apologize. El Reno just keeps answering every offensive attack Shawnee sends at him. Denwalt looks to kill, and she does. Through the block and down. Credit the kill to Bailey Denwalt. El Reno leads 16-13 in the fifth. Ball served and in play. Cross-court swing, dug. The bump. Ortega sends the free ball over. Caught on the other side. Shawnee with a big swing into the Indian block and down. And on that block, 19, Avery Peffer, the senior, and 23, Savannah Robinson, the junior. Having some success in the blocking formation at the net tonight. El Reno leads 17-13 in the fourth set, up 2-1. Bailey Denwalt on for the service game, but that serve long. El Reno leads 17-14 after the long serve. Segovia Ortega with the diving look at the dig, unable to get there in time. Not from lack of effort. Just too much ground to cover and not enough time to get there. El Reno leads 17-15. Segovia Ortega with another diving dig, unable to connect on that one though. That Trinity Black ball kept alive. Check that Jewel Graham ball kept alive rather. And that hard cross-court swing by number 11 for the Wolves out of bounds to the far side sideline, which would be into the El Reno bench. El Reno leads 18-15. Number 10, Emma Patswald, back to serve. Patswald serves and is ever so slightly long, but it is long. El Reno leads 18-16 in this fourth set. The official gives the ready for play. 50-50 ball. Violation called. Not sure what the violation was. Possibly a four-touch violation. But in any event, the violation benefits the Wolves. El Reno now leads 18-17 as they look to stop the Wolves' offensive run. Scovia Ortega with the dig. Denwald with the set. Peffer with the kill. Recovered by Denwald. Ortega with the set. Denwald with the free ball. Indian defensive blocking effective again tonight. And they're going to call a tip against the Indian block. To credit Shawnee, 18 each. Bailey Denwalt pleads her case to the up official, to no avail. Dug by Segovia Ortega. And Bailey Denwalt with the two-handed kill. Squared up for a conventional set. Changed her mind midair. Torqued her body hard. Got the movement that she wanted on the ball. Found the soft spot in the Wolf defense. Not only does El Reno get the ball back to serve, they're now up 19-18 as the sophomore Kira Jones on to serve for the Indians. Little miscommunication. Denwalt went for the dig. Number 10, Emma Patswald, was in position for the dig. Shawnee benefits from the miscommunication. We're all tied at 19. Back to serve for the Wolves, number 10. Hard-hitting lefty. To Segovia Ortega. Denwalt looks for the quick kill, and she gets it again. Both offenses have had some success with the quick kill. Denwalt has scored the last 2 points for El Reno on that exact same maneuver. Checking in for the Indians, 20, Madison Patswald. To the bench, 23, Savannah Robinson, the junior. El Reno leads 20-19 in the fourth set, up 2-1. Patswald with the top spin serve. It's going to result in a free ball. That's defended by Ortega. Set by Patswald. Hard kill by Denwald, and Denwald with the kill down the center. El Reno leads 21-19. Madison Patswald looks to continue her service game, and she does. And that kill by Shawnee, long, out of bounds. El Reno leads 22-19 as Madison Patswald looks to continue her service game. Timeout called by Shawnee. El Reno leads 22-19 and leads 2-1 in the fourth. You're watching El Reno Indians Volleyball on elrenoindians.tv. We'll be right back. After the abbreviated timeout period, we're back to the action. El Reno leads 22-19 in this fourth set, up 2-1. Madison Patswald looks to continue her service game. Patswald with the top spin serve. And that, El Reno would set up the block. Slight deflection off the El Reno block caused the ball to change direction just enough. Segovia Ortega with the diving kill, or check that, diving dig attempt rather. Unable to get there, but again, not from lack of effort. El Reno leads 22-20. Shawnee on the service error gives it right back. El Reno leads 23-20. The bump, the set, the big swing, no good. Big swing coming. That one defended cleanly. And that ball drops. El Reno now leads 23-21 in the fourth set, up 2-1. That one caught but returned long. That one dropped. Shawnee crawls to within one, trails 23-22. As El Reno calls their first timeout of the night. El Reno leads 23-22, up 2-1 in the fourth set. Here at Jinx Simmons, you're watching El Reno Indians Volleyball on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back. Actually, we're going to stay right here with you. Looks like they're making it a quick timeout. We're going to stay right here with you. If it's that time of year again, if you're interested in being a sponsor or supporter of El Reno Athletics, go to ElRenoIndians.tv. Upper right side of your screen, you'll see a little button, a little blue button that says Advertise. Click that button, it'll tell you everything you need to do. If tech's not your thing, or that's a little bit confusing, or you're just not really the way you want to do your advertising, send an email to Rodney Hayden, R-Hayden, Haydon, at elrenops.org. The Director of Athletics will get you hooked up with everything you need to know. And we're back to the action. Shawnee serves it into the net. El Reno up 24-22. Segovia Ortega back to serve. And she does. The dig, the set, and the redig by Ortega. Oh no! The officials have called a 4-touch violation on El Reno. El Reno now leads 24-22. Head coach Kristen Kohler looks to argue her point. It looks like they were actually not a 4-touch violation, but rather that El Reno crossed below the net line. Head coach Kristen Kohler continues to argue her case, both first to the down official, now to the up official. She has won her argument. They've called a stalemate, and they're going to replay the point. El Reno still leads 24-22, I believe. It is 24-22. Segovia Ortega puts the ball in play. The dig, the set, the block, and the kill for the win. Credit number 19, Avery Puffer, the senior, with the kill off the block. El Reno wins the fourth set, 25-22. After dropping the first set, they win 3 straight to beat the visiting Wolves of Shawnee High School. We appreciate you tuning in. You've been watching El Reno Indians Volleyball. Tune in to ElRenoIndians.tv for all of your El Reno athletic broadcasts. You can also download the Squirtle app for free on your Android or iOS device. We appreciate each and every one of you who join us every time we have an athletic event. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.